If you kick the bucket up a hill and it rolls back down, did you really die? Get it? Because kick the bucket is a term for dying. Never mind. Pleasantries gamers, and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Colin Monroe, also known as our Lord Jesus Christ. If you're new here, then hit that subscribe button. I promise the other hosts are cooler than me. And while you're there, hit like on the video as well, since we're giving you a whole list of games to play on Halloween, because we all know we're not going out. What shall I play this spooky season, you ask? Well, no need to worry, I'm telling you. I literally just told you I was telling you, so why did you ask? Never mind, let's get into today's list of the top 10 creepypastas you need to play. Spoiler warning, by the way. Roll the intro. Number 10, sonic.exe. You guys knew this was coming. Let's start off our list with the obvious. We've played sonic.exe on the channel, so you should check it out. I was almost in that video, but I wasn't scared enough. Hence why this is so high on the list. When you load into the game, you'll have one option for your save, that character being Tails, while Knuckles and, strangely enough, Dr. Robotnik are locked. Playing the game will cause Sonic to chase you with loud noises that are playing and horrific music. Sonic will work on killing each and every one of your characters, but there are supposedly multiple endings to this game, so which ending will you find? Again, if you want to see what ending we got, make sure to check out Johnny, Kelly, and Lucy playing sonic.exe in an earlier video. Do it, or Sonic will come for you too. Number 9, Polybius. While this urban legend may be quite popular and one of my favorite video game creepypastas, it's high on the list because it's the only one you need to actually purchase. Going for $20.49 Canadian on Steam, the game is very bright and colorful. It's a fast, trippy tunnel shooter that has VR compatibility. If you love video game creepypastas and have always been fascinated by Polybius and wanted to play it, I would recommend giving it a shot, if you have 20 bucks to spare at least. You don't need to play it in VR, but if you do, tell me what it was like. I'm very curious. There's also another version of the game closer to the original description by the creepypasta that is available for free, but it's from an unknown user and is potentially a virus. But isn't that what the game was originally about? If you disagree, the game got to you. So, I win. Number 8, MARIO. When starting the game, you'll find things wrong with it right off the bat. While playing the game, you'll get odd messages from other characters such as Yoshi, starting off with random numbers, then getting things like I hate you and you suck. When you get to Yoshi's Island 2, you'll get an odd feeling. The colors will change, things will have less color, and the plants in the backdrop won't be present. When finding Yoshi, he'll reveal that it was Mario who trapped him in the egg. You'll keep getting messages from Yoshi as you play. Later, since you know it's a Mario game, you'll enter a pipe, which will bring you to a dark screen with Mario on it. The question is, what happens from there, if anything? You'll need to check it out for yourself to play. This game has been out for a very long time, so if you haven't played it, are you really a Mario fan? Number 7, I hate you. In this game, you'll start off in a simple underwater Mario level. Get the key and open the door, and you're brought to the surface where a whirlpool forms on the water. Go into that and you're stuck in an area that is just tall enough for you. And your only option is to run, as you can see boos floating above you. These can only be the souls of all the people that psychopath Mario has killed in his many years of killing sprees. Bullet bills are firing at you, but you have no way to avoid them. But their eyes and mouth are bleeding. Manage to defeat it and you'll keep running down the corridor, where you will eventually see the words I hate you scrawled above. While the boos chase you, you'll make it to a pipe which will bring you to another level. But after this, it's all up to you. What? You thought Koopa was working alone? Well, no. No, he's not. Number 6, Pokemon Cursed Forever. When this game boots up, the title screen will be the title from Pokemon Yellow. However, Pikachu will be missing his tail and the speech in his text bubble. When you start the game, his eyes will also disappear. When you load into the game, Pikachu will look sad, like he would if he was afflicted with a special condition. The pallet town you're in will be abandoned, leaving only you and the professor's lab. Walking to the first route, you'll encounter a set of Pokemon unlike the original. This includes Cubones, Raichus, and others. You can do all of this without any Pokemon, and you'll have to get through a long stretch of grass without them. Eventually, in a Pokemon Center, you'll encounter a Chansey, which will later be replaced by an Ukakip, which appears to be a demonic version of Pikachu. The Pikachu will start bringing your health down and eventually kill you, seemingly taking over your body afterwards. There is more to this game, however, so beware. If you're not careful, you may end up getting cursed forever. Yeah, I know, roll credits. Halfway through at number 5, Pokemon Black. For those of you who know Pokemon Black, you'll know how this game plays out. The intro is the same as the creepypasta. Lavender Town's Ghost is a playable Pokemon and is automatically added to your party. There's changes for the post-Elite 4 game and so on. If you haven't read the creepypasta, let me give you a quick synopsis. When you start the game, you'll get a 4th option for a starter, that option being the Ghost. If you haven't read the creepypasta, let me give you a quick synopsis. When you start the game, you'll get a 4th option for a starter, that option being the ghost that appears in the Pokemon Tower when you don't have the Silph Scope. This Pokemon, however, only knows one move, Curse. When you use this move, the screen will cut to black, and the only thing you'll hear are the cries of the Pokemon in the battle. When in a trainer battle, doing this will cause the Pokemon to disappear entirely as if it never existed, and once all the Pokemon are taken out, you will have to use the move on the trainer you're fighting, leaving a tombstone in their place after they've been defeated. After defeating the Elite Four, the game changes, but you'll need to play the game on your own to figure out what you did. Yeah, that's right, you did it. Go figure it out after this video. Number 4, NES Godzilla. In 2011, someone with the username CosbyDaff wrote a creepypasta about a Godzilla game he wanted to revisit, but this time, defeating certain monsters would cause them to explode with a weird red glitch, some areas were made of only eyeballs, and sometimes the game would ask him worrying questions such as, "Are you afraid?" There were also odd scenes that seemed to be made specifically for the author that would just creep him out. All of these wonderful descriptors are available in the NES Godzilla EXE, which is available for free online. The game was created in 2015 and was still in development, but I believe it has been completed since, it was 2015. So for all of you kaiju and more specifically Godzilla fans out there, you may want to give this one a shot. Just make sure you don't play it with the lights off. Number 3, Snow on Mount Silver. Man, we got a lot of Pokemon in here. This game starts off with a screen full of static with red text that says "It's back." That fades out slowly. The game starts where the game in the creepypasta starts, on Mount Silver with snow everywhere while your Pokemon slowly die while climbing up the mountain. Eventually, a Celebi will attack, where it will use Perish Song. When the Pokemon you're using dies, instead of being brought to a Pokemon Center, you are brought into a cave, presumably inside the mountain. If you check your trainer card, you will also see that things are wrong, aside from the 99999 playtime. As you walk through the cave, the game will get darker and darker until it eventually reaches pure black. Eventually, you'll fight Red, who will only speak when he has defeated you. What he says and how you get there, however, are up to you to find out if you decide to play this spooky EXE. Just in time for Halloween. Number 2, Luna Game. On April 3rd, 2011, a game was posted on Equestria Daily that caused the bronies to download it. This game starts off with you playing as Luna in a simple platformer, but after a few seconds of playing, your screen cuts into one of 2 horrifying images. And when you close the game via Task Manager, since that's the only way you're able to do so, if you go to the location you saved the game in, you'll find it flooded with image files and text files. The pictures will be the picture that you got in the game, and the text files will all be called "The End Is Nay." Not very exciting in all honesty, at first. At first, most bronies thought the program was a virus that was pretending to be a game, and opening the game caused the virus to be unleashed. After a while, and many virus scams, it was confirmed to be just a prank. The game itself does not modify or impact any files outside of those it controls, those being the game file itself and the files it generates, which can be quickly deleted if you keep it in its own folder. Just don't put it on your desktop. Finally, in at number 1, Hypnose Lullaby. Okay, we all know that Hypno is a creepy Pokemon. The fact that it lures children into forests to do who knows what is just horrific. And that aspect is actually what this game focuses on. Instead of the normal intro, Professor Oak is trying to find his grandson who has disappeared into Berry Forest. When you accept your mission, you are brought into the game, and you are given the choice whether you want a Vulpix or Marill to start your journey. Instead of Pallet Town, you're in a place called the 3 Island, where apparently quite a few children have gone missing. When approaching the forest, a police officer will warn you not to enter, but you're a rebel, so you do it anyway. Eventually, you'll come across a lost child, and when you do, a Hypno will attack you. What happens from here is honestly quite interesting, and you probably already know it if you read the creepypasta, but if you want to find out the rest, play the game for yourself. That's what I've been saying this whole list. That's what you gotta do, man. There we have it, ladies and gents, the top 10 creepypastas you need to play. If you enjoyed, be sure you hit like and subscribe for more daily gamer content. Ring the notification bell to join the clan, and leave a comment below with something funny for a chance to be featured in a future video. While you do that, I'll read out some comments from my last video, the top 10 Mario creepypastas you've never heard, part 2. Blank_2424 quoted me and said it was actually his friend's pet turtles and mushrooms. Pet mushrooms? Is it just me or am I hearing it wrong? Well, in actuality, I skipped out on a word. I was supposed to say normal mushrooms, which may have cleared the air, but why do you genuinely think that this guy would have pet mushrooms? Did you borrow some from Mario? I mean, it would make sense. William Ventura said, "You made me sweat and poop my pants. Did you have your brown pants on?" Because I feel like I've said it enough that you should know to do that. But either way, TMI, man. Come on. Goddamn. Co Loves Sans said, "I prefer Luigi's creepypastas. First of all, Sans is Ness. Secondly, is that a euphemism?" Sonicexe4v2 said, "So Mario cut off Luigi's dingling? Why? Because he was jealous of the bulge? I don't know why, man. Don't ask me, ask Mario. I'm not the all-omnipotent being. Jeez. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video."